Hello and welcome to the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. And joining us back here on the show today is Francine. Honey, first and foremost, Francine, thank you so much for coming back on the show. We're happy to have you back.
Hey, Kayden, thank you so much for having me back. Congratulations on all of your success. Your show's been doing great. So
Well, thank
congrats. I
you.
know that
Thank
takes
you
a
so
lot of work.
much.
Takes a
It
lot of
does.
work.
Yes, it definitely does take a lot of work. So, for those that do not know anything about you, why don't we take a moment to get to know you a little and tell us how you got started in music?
I am a singer and I've always been writing songs. I'm a singer and a songwriter. And I got started when I was 6 years old. My parents put me in the choir at church and started taking piano lessons. Soon after that, I wrote my first song when I was 11 years old. And I've just been writing songs ever since then. But, I never thought I was good enough to do this professionally. So when I was getting out of high school, I decided to study math and science instead of music. So that led me down many years. I worked in the federal government in Canada because I'm from Canada. I worked in the federal government for many years and always wrote songs, finished later written on the bottom of them. And about 10 years ago, I was finally able to quit my job. And I've been doing the songwriter thing ever since then.
That is absolutely amazing. Now, Francine, if someone was to take the time to write a song about you, what do you think that they would write about? Your personality, or what do you think?
Well, I would hope that they would write about my kindness and that I'm fun, I guess. Yeah. And that I like to help people.
If there was one place that you got the opportunity to go and perform a show at, where would you go and why would you go there?
I'd love to go to Australia. Um, I would love to go to Australia. Have quite a few people that I know in Australia, quite a few fans. And it's just a beautiful place. I'd love to. Um, there's a lot of things I'd like to do in Australia. So yeah, that's on the bucket list of places to play. I have had the chance to play all over the world, and I mean, I'm hoping to go back to Scotland and Ireland next year. So that's kind of in the immediate sites, but you're asking where, what would be my dream location be? I would say it's Australia for sure.
Definitely a different answer that I get normally, that's for sure. But I've heard so many things from talking to people in Australia about how cool the culture is, and so that's a good answer.
Yeah, awesome.
So you have your seventh album out, Rockets in My Boots, Volume 1, that is coming out on Friday, actually.
Yeah.
And one of the main singles that you are promoting right now is called Better Think Again. Tell me a little bit about the album and the singles.
So the album has been in the works since 2019. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, I mean, I was going to release part of it in 2020, and then, the whole COVID thing happened.
Mhm.
So I had done a retreat with Verlin Thompson, and he does this amazing 2-hour show where he kind of takes you through his life story, and it is so inspirational. And, I have certainly been through my share of life. Um, and I think that by sharing your life story, it inspires others. We all have gone through different things. And so that's what I did. I kind of mapped out, my life story. And some days I thought, who cares? I'm just one person. There are horrible things happening in the world. Nobody cares about me and my life. But then I've had so many people tell me how inspirational my story is. So, Rockets in My Boots, there's 3 volumes. It's the ups and downs of life, and I'm hoping that it inspires people who are going through a hard time right now to know, hey, you can chase your dreams. You can go after those things. Better Think Again is the last track on the album, and it leads well actually into volume 2. And so it is a fun, rocking song. I'm releasing a video of the in-studio recording. I recorded it. It's one of the last songs I recorded for the whole project in down in Nashville with Grammy-nominated producer Nielsen Hubbard. The whole album is new songs as well as re-recorded songs that I've done with Nielsen Hubbard and his group of amazing musicians down in Nashville. And so Better Think Again is a song inspired by some of the guys I used to work with, actually. It's kind of a song that says, hey, fellas, us girls, we kind of know what's going on. If you think you can kind of, pull the wool over our eyes, you better think again. So it's not really a negative song, but it is kind of a, hey, fellas, pay attention, well, we're putting you on notice. And I actually wrote it with 2 guys down in Lubbock, Texas. Last year, I got invited to the Buddy Holly Songwriters Festival, and I brought this song into the writing session. I said, hey, this song, I've started this song, and I really need a man's perspective to help me finish it. So Jeff Cohen and Aaron Lacombe helped me finish this song, and we actually performed it at the Crickets Theater down in Lubbock last August. So it's fun to see it getting out into the world.
So, Francine, if people want to learn more about you, where can they find you?
Best place is on my website, francinehoney.com. I will be releasing kind of a story for every song every week, and so you can find information about that on my website, or I have a group called the Honey Music Hive, and it's basically I'm going to send in email to your inbox kind of thing every week with the story behind the song. You can also find me on Facebook. I have quite a large Facebook community, and Instagram and YouTube, and I'm on Threads and Twitter as well. And of course, my music is available on all of the streaming platforms as well. So
That's excellent. And I see you're
yeah.
always doing a lot of live stuff. A lot of people stopped like doing Facebook lives, artists in particular, because everything's kind of open back up. But I'm always seeing you live on Facebook.
Yes, I have my degree in computer science, so I love using technology. I have fans all over the world, like Chloe McGregor in Scotland. I met her through a live stream, and so many people that I've met all over the world, and I consider like they're becoming my friends. I can't wait to actually go to their town and maybe show up at the end of their driveway and play a few songs for them, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm doing a live concert on Saturday, November 18th. It's like a release party, and I'm going to be live streaming that as well. So yeah, I love live streaming. Yeah.
Imagine just getting a surprise to Francine Honey singing in your driveway, driving down somebody's driving and you're stringing the guitar.
Yeah. Not in a stalker way, by the way.
Right. No, not at all. She's just gonna show
It's
up to
like,
people's houses.
put the coffee on, I'm coming in.
Right, there you go.
Get out of
Yeah,
your
no, no, no.
PJs.
Well, Francine, if you had one message to tell anyone that might be listening, whether that be your following, my following, or just anyone in general, what would that message be?
Go after your dreams. We all have rockets in our boots, we all have a drive. We all have something that we want to achieve in life, and don't give up. Go for it. Put a plan in place and go for it. Yeah.
And Francine, is there anything that I forgot to mention that you would like to mention here on the show today?
No, I mean, I talked about the concert. I talked about how I'm going to be releasing all of this music and it's coming up. So yeah, no, thanks so much for having me and for supporting us independent artists. You know, it's really important what you're doing. So you don't give up on your dreams either, Kayden.
Well, thank you so much. And again, I would like to thank Francine Honey for taking the time to come on the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. We definitely appreciate your time and support. Thank you so much, Francine. Hope to have you again real soon. It was nice chatting with you.
Thank you, Kayden. See ya.